Hey, this is John Simmons, head coach of the Northside Vikings. Pretty good, pretty good. I could say it was a lot better than last year. Started late last year, it was a lot of different challenges, keeping the team together, bringing the team together. This year, the team that we have coming back, we've gotten quicker, we've gotten faster, gotten stronger, got more knowledgeable. So we're able to teach a lot more this year. 3-7 motivates a lot. Start off on fire and cool off real fast and just get ice cold. So we're able to, a lot of times, you take those losses and you turn them around and tell them why we lost and teach them from there. I have a whole year to just grind it into their heads, 3-7, 3-7. Practice start going down. Remember last year, 3-7, 3-7. We needed to teach. We needed to teach. There was a lot of different things that we're sticking kids in positions that we thought they can play and that we needed them at the time. And sometimes it's the only position that we had a kid to play. So we needed, we need to rebuild a team and just get a lot of freshmen in, a lot of sophomores, do a lot of teaching in the off season, a lot of weights. We had a lot of kids who were undersized. We had some kids that were oversized but had no strength. So this was a year for us to build and kind of look back at what we did as coaches and as a staff and rebuild our way of thinking. Strength, we have a senior quarterback. Now we have a year where we actually been teaching him. I'm very, very, very curious of how things are going to go in the scrimmage Friday because 7-on-7 he's been looking good. So right now I'm curious with getting all the pads on, getting all the kinks out, getting banged up a little bit with somebody else, So I'm curious about that, and I'm looking forward to it. So that's one of our strengths. Weaknesses, we're young. We have a lot of youngsters. We have about 30 freshmen plus a few more that's supposed to be coming out, which is a big thing for us. We haven't had a freshman team since 2012. Some of those freshmen are going to play on Friday night. They don't know it yet. But some of them, we have some talented ones, very talented ones. Our biggest thing is, can you step up to the lights? Middle school, the light is your sun. In high school, those lights get bright, man, and when it comes on, you have that crowd. It's a whole different feel, and some of those kids can't handle it. It takes them a while, so we have to be mindful who we put out there and how we put them out there. So that's one of the weaknesses. And to be honest with you, we have a lot of eager kids that's ready to play, but Friday's going to be a big telltale. It's always the big telltale, your first scrimmage. It's better be better than last year, that's for sure, man. I really think that we have a balanced out package. I think I have two backs that can really run the ball. Quarterback, his head's on strong now. We're not just throwing him in the fire, so he has to think like a quarterback. Last year he was thinking more like a running back. He has to think like a quarterback, get the ball to, he needs to get the ball to. If it's not there, throw it away. I don't want to take in a whole lot of hits because after him, we have a sophomore and a freshman. So we really want him to think like a quarterback. We know he's very elusive. We don't need to prove that all the time, and that was one of the downfalls of him last year, that he's ready to tuck it in and run it. So I really think we're going to be very balanced this year. I think we can tote the ball. My offensive line is big. That's not always a good thing, but I have to promise them meals afterwards so I can get some movement out of them. But in all actuality, that line played together last year. So this ought to be the year that they have to really gel, man, and move the crowd, as I say.
How about the defense?
Defense, we're really young on defense. I say 4 returning starters, but we have a lot of kids that play both ways. It's kind of hard to not play those kids both ways because that's some of your studs. Then behind them is a big drop-off. But with the schemes we have, with the different changes of defenses, different zone blitzes that we're going to use, I think we can get a lot out of the defense. Right now, if you was asking that question about 4 weeks ago, I probably wouldn't answer it, or I'd probably put you on mute. But right now, actually, they're coming together. They're learning. We're starting to learn coverages. That's the biggest thing is coverages. In the DB, we're real young, but we actually can cover and we actually can hit. So that's the biggest thing for me. If we can't hit and we can't cover, there's no sense of you going out there. We're just going to run points on offense and play New England style back in the day.
There you go.